Here you can see the plane wavefront. The black line is the wavefront, and if you draw this direction of wave, now I am going to draw the wavefront, which must be the line, vertical line to the direction of wave motion should make 90 degree. Should make 90 degree. So the black lines are called what? Wavefront. And here is a point source. A point source is a bulb. If you draw a line, you are connecting any 2 points as a circular wave. So the point source creates what? A circular wave. And the spacing between the two circular wave is the wavefront. Two plane waves, the spacing between them are wavelength. And here we have a ripple tank. In the ripple tank, it shows the format or the pattern of the water waves. You can view it and you can understand the reflection and refraction. Now the plane wavefront is approaching towards the a barrier, and it hits and it reflects, and you can draw the normal, and this is the direction of wave motion, and the wavefront is 90 degree to the direction of wave motion. So the black line that I am drawing is a wavefront, and we have to draw this wavefront with equal spacing, because the wavelength does not change as it is moving in a same medium of water. And you can see the line. I can change the color. The red line is the direction of the wave motion. The wave is traveling through this direction, through the red, and the black line is the wavefront, that 90 degree to the wave motion. And when it hit the wave motion, the direction of wave motion to this direction, the point where it hits, you can draw a line, and this line is called a normal. Name of the line is normal line. Okay, then again you draw the wavefront, which is 90 degree to the, I can draw with black line, 90 degree to the direction of wave motion, and maintain the spacing equal, same spacing before it was reflected. The spacings are same, because after reflection wavelength speed does not change. Frequency remains the same. Frequency in the ripple tank is constant. It will not change because we are using a vibrator, and we fix the frequency for the vibrator. It does not change. Now you can see here some incident ray. This is the direction of wave motion, and we are drawing wavefront. You can draw more wavefront or less number of wavefronts, but minimum 4 or 5 wavefronts should be drawn, and maintain the spaces equal. You should maintain the space equal. Now draw the normal line, normal to the barrier. Normal to the barrier, this is a normal, and angle of incidence from the normal to the direction of wave motion, and you keep the same, and it is reflected wave. The angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection, and again you can draw the wavefront with the same spacing. The space between the two waves here and here must be the same. You can see here. This is before reflection, after reflection. After reflection I drew here, and it is, you can refer at this picture. Okay, this is a reflection from the ripple tank. Now refraction. The concept of refraction is very important in the ripple tank. You can see the spacing between the wavefront is bigger. Here the spacing between the wavefront is smaller. So it is moving from one region to another region. The region of deep water to the region of shallow water. In the ripple tank, you can make shallow region by placing some block, a glass block under the water. So the block where you place acting as a shallow region, shallow water. So in the deep water, in the deep region, the speed and wavelength is greater, frequency remains the same, remains the same. And in the shallow region, water, speed and wavelength decreases, which means small, and frequency unchanged. Frequency unchanged. So you can see here a bigger wave, and here is a smaller wave. Okay, and here you can see water waves, the ripple. Now you can see the waves, the space between the wave is bigger. Here the space between the wave is smaller. So you can say this region is the deep region and this region is the shallow region. They will ask why in the shallow region speed and wavelength decreased, because when we place a glass block, the water is getting more friction from the glass block, so it decrease the speed, which decrease the wavelength, because speed directly proportional to the wavelength, because frequency is constant, frequency remains constant. So always in refraction, speed is directly proportional to the wavelength. Now you can see the spacing between the wavefront is bigger, so it is a deep region. The spacing between the wavefront is smaller, so it is the shallow region. In the shallow region, speed decreases, wavelength decreases. So you can see the angle here, angle is bigger angle, which denotes, represents deep region. The angle from the normal to the wave motion is smaller. It represents, it is the shallow region. See here, the angle here is a small angle, so it must be a shallow region. The angle here is a big, so it must be a deeper region. So you can check angle in the exam. If the angle is big, bigger angle, it must be deep region. If the angle between the normal, okay, always check from the normal to the wave motion, to the direction of wave motion. If it is a small, and it must be shallow region.